Hi everyone, back with more Genshin. I'm gonna be finishing off the Witch's Lodge in today's stream, and if I got time after, and I'll then afterwards, I'll finish off Linnea's investigation with us as well. So let's finish this off. And I'm hoping I'm finishing off. That should be the last floor, week 4.
This must be the final door, right?
Hey.
Let's hurry up and find Nicole!
Why is there suddenly a wind current?
Look at the time! What am I going to do now?
Oh, it's inside.
They'll be here any minute.
More like any second.
Nicole, we're here! Hey! Why are you pushing us out?
Oh dear. I'm sorry about this.
Aren't you ready yet?
Oh, how should I put this? Oh, blast. I'm afraid I can't explain it very clearly. I'll have to tell you the whole story. It all started the first time the mages challenged the Animo Archon.
Too far back. Too far back.
Nicole, that's way too long ago!
Oh, this isn't fair. It's so embarrassing that you'd end up having to hear this from my own mouth. No, it can't be helped. The facts are the facts. Just so long as Alice doesn't hear about this, there's no reason for anyone to laugh.
Oh dear. Her inner monologue's leaking out again. Besides, it's not really coming from her own mouth.
Shh.
I decided to hide the feathers at the top of the study. I figured if I made things harder, there'd be a greater sense of accomplishment. But I'm really not very good at controlling these carefree eddies. I can only fly so high before I seem to hit an invisible ceiling.
Can't you use magic to bring the feathers back down?
Where would be the fun in that?
Oh, Paimon sees your point. Oh, that sure is a tricky one.
Nicole, could you try saying something?
What do you want me to say?
It's Sri Lanka. It's our magic. Maybe you could say something that won't become a staircase.
Oh, I get what you're saying. All right, I'll give it a try.
Nicole, this is a dead end!
Leave it to me.
Whoa! It really worked! Say something else.
Leave it to me, leave it to me, leave it to me.
In that way, they don't have to come up with multiple words per step. What is this?
You're just repeating yourself.
I mean, it's a good use of resource recycling. That's hilarious.
Let light shine the way ahead.
I thought I was going to glide over.
Go up from here.
Whoa! That gap's so big!
All things may serve as guides. the scriptures filled with names divine. The words and chapters intertwine, and angels act with deeds aligned. In this sacred place, let words forge the path ahead.
That was really long. Stereo. It's
See? All taken care of.
Treasure! Woohoo! This is so much fun! But, oh, Paimon's head really is pounding. Seriously, did Nicole actually need to shout that loud just to make those stairs appear?
What's this? Complaining now, are we? Aren't you worried a powerful mage like me might snap her fingers and turn those new trinkets into turnips?
Come on, don't take it too hard. Emily didn't mean anything by it.
I'm only joking with you. You should know I'm not the silent, sulking sort of angel that keeps track of every little slight. And so, when their day of reckoning finally arrived, the Traveler and Paimon ascended the 7-tiered steps to find a familiar figure awaiting them. Radiant flames converged to form wings upon her back. Her figure remained as noble and beautiful as the day they first met. Yet her eyes now shone with a cruel light. But why? Asked the Traveler and Paimon in unison. It all started the day Paimon complained that I shouted too loudly.
Hey! Words are magic here, don't you know? Don't say such scary things!
Funny.
Welcome back. But it's not time for a drawn-out, deeply emotional, tearful goodbye just yet. After all, you haven't finished your tour of my little lodge.
Paimon could swear we've been in all the rooms already.
Well, I never actually said there were no secret hidden rooms, did I? Us mages like our little fancies, you know. You should be used to this by now. This way, if you please.
That's just wait, are those space? Or celestial?
Oh, it's beautiful. Nicole, did you use your magic to transport us somewhere else again?
Of course not, Paimon. You're still very much in my lodge. But who's to say my lodge can't also contain this beautiful world? As one of the fixed observation points for changes in the world, I require it to have excellent visibility. Just as a sculptor needs a chisel, a writer needs both pen and ink. My achievements in those two fields of art may well be up for debate, but when it comes to my main line of work, I take things very seriously indeed. The fate of Tivat has been shaken more and more frequently as of late. I'm sure you felt it too. Sometimes I can't help but think, if I still had the form, power, and abilities I once possessed, I'd be able to do so much more than I can right now. But I soon shake those thoughts from my head. If things were how they were before, I'd have so many more restrictions placed on me by the heavens. The thought of having that many things I can't even talk about makes it seem like a terrible trade-off. I mean, how would I tell stories without the freedom to say what I want? That's why I've never once regretted the price I paid, or any of the choices I've taken. I wanted to become human, to live like a regular person. But such a life is a luxury. I can't forget that I'm an angel. Even if I were stuck being an angel in silence, I'd still fulfill my duties. Defending civilization. Defending life. Oh dear, have I started talking too seriously again? Perhaps it's because of where we are. I'm actually quite happy with my angelic side. You could even say I'm proud of it.
Huh, so you should be. You don't get involved much, but when you do, we all know we're in safe hands.
You deserve to be proud.
You really feel that way? As long as you see me as someone to rely on, then I know I'm doing a fantastic job. It's getting late. Here, take my blessings and continue on your adventure. Never be afraid of losing your way, and never forget you have an angel watching over you. I understand if you want to stay a while. After all, the scenery here exists only in my memories. You won't find it anywhere else.
Temporal space. Just recheck some things. I don't think I've talked to Robert yet. Yeah, he might still be in my pod. So I'll just put the talk to him and then come out.
Oh, I never expected you to have your own secret base. It seems sharing secrets with friends can often help forge stronger bonds.
How do you like it here?
To tell you the truth, I'm finding it hard to adapt. When I take my afternoon naps, I'm used to hearing Varka harping on about something, or Jean sighing in response. The thud of Eula's boots stomping on the ground, or Mika's nervous footsteps.
You know what sounds off by your heart?
Of course. Each one is an alarm that calls me to work. Even if I really want to slack off, when the acting Grandmaster, or the Grandmaster himself, shows up, I have to be up and at the door. Especially Varka, because he's got his own key. Couldn't even lock him out if I wanted to.
What about the other knights?
Well, Eula always knocks first, then waits for an answer. If she doesn't get one, she usually just leaves.
So couldn't you pretend to be out?
Nah, she's too smart for that sort of thing. She only leaves because it'd be rude to keep knocking. Besides, unless it's an emergency, someone as tuned in as her isn't gonna just stand there until you have no choice but to open the door.
Or what if it genuinely is an emergency?
Then she wouldn't bother knocking. She'd walk right on in whether or not the door was unlocked. And then there's Amber. Now she's a tricky customer. If the door doesn't open, she'll pop up by the window instead. Which brings us to Mika. I couldn't possibly mistake him. Whenever he's nervous, his footsteps get increasingly flustered. You can even hear them from the floor above. When he gets to the door, he usually marches on the spot for a while to calm his breathing, and when he finally gets it under control, he'll push the door open and enter. If you open the door, just as he's taking his first deep breath, he'll break out in a fit of coughing as the shock disrupts his breathing. For the record, I should clarify that I've never done that myself, but I have seen Kaya give him quite a scare. It's hard to say if Kaya actually did it on purpose or not. I have a sneaking suspicion he was trying to interrupt a meeting that was going on at the time. Oh, I never expected you to have your own It seems sharing secrets with friends.
Would you like to chat?
Sure. I was just thinking about an interesting thing that happened a while ago. Why don't I tell you about it? I heard that Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol was a hotbed for skilled sharpshooters. So I wondered if we might be able to organize a friendly exchange. After obtaining official consent from the acting Grandmaster, and the Grandmaster too, I sent a letter to the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol in the name of the Knights of Favonius.
You requested approval of them?
Not exactly. Normally, once acting Grandmaster Jean has approved an order, the Grandmaster signs any necessary paperwork without reading it first.
Why am I not surprised?
Anyway, I took a few of my best knights from the 5th Company to Fontaine for a friendly contest with the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Now, I'd be the first to admit it. Their accuracy with ranged weaponry is better than ours. But when it comes to strength and endurance, we have the upper hand.
Well, you do wear a lot of armor. They only train.
I guess that must be it. While we were there, we held a cross-country race with heavy packs, and I noticed a few of their members had to stop for a rest break partway through. But not their captain, Chevreuse. She seemed more than up to the task.
She wasn't made captain for nothing. She knows her team's strength and weaknesses like the back of her hand.
Too right. She knew exactly what training to assign them after the contest was over. She even made sure to ask how heavy our armor is and how we usually train. Then she said she was going to start training with heavy sandbags to replicate the effect.
I'm sure her team thanked you for that.
They'll be fine. Apparently they're issued with muskets that are heavier than the standard model for use in their regular training drills. They're made to maintain their standard firing stance while carrying these heavier guns. The idea is to train their stability and endurance when shooting.
So now you're planning to...
Not just planning. I've already asked Sucrose to produce some weighted model weapons. In a few days, the best marksmen in the 5th Company will be able to experience a little Fontaine-style training.
Will you be training with them?
Me? Not much point. I use a polearm. Oh, right. Once they're in the firing position, I plan to put a glass of dandelion wine on each knight's weapon. That way, if they can't hold their pose, they'll spill their wine, and then they'll have nothing left to drink after training.
Well, that sounds very evil for Mondstadt.
Oh, I never expected you to have your own secret base. It seems sharing secrets with friends can often help forge stronger bonds.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
If it's not too much trouble, could you help me find a few targets? Anything as tall as a person will do. I'd like to practice my fighting. This is a nice place to rest, but I'm not used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. If I let myself do that, my spear work will start getting rusty. Oh, and if you happen to know any spear masters, I'd love to engage in some friendly sparring. And when I'm sparring, I promise I'll only use my spear, nothing else. My fighting style is as honorable as it gets.
When you're sparring, and what about in battle?
Well, real combat's a different kettle of fish. Naturally, I use whatever I can get my hands on. Miniature firearms, poison crossbow bolts, daggers and boots, knives up sleeves, poisonous powders, alchemical solvents. And if all else fails, there's always a rock lying around to smash against your enemy's head. If you're really lucky, you might even find a broken bone. The splintered end could be quite sharp. if you're unlucky and there's nothing within reach, you can use your teeth, head, elbows. No matter what, you can always find a way to overcome your foe.
Sounds like you've made it through some pretty tough scrapes. That must take its toll on a person.
I don't feel any worse for wear. For me, coming up with ways to eliminate my enemies is a form of entertainment. I find it does wonders for both body and mind. But to reiterate what I said just now, when I'm sparring, my fighting style is entirely above board. And if my opponent happens to slip, cough, or sneeze, well, that means the weather was too bad for a friendly spar to begin with.
So now I'ma just end my stream real quick while I retackle it to the Nada's investigation thingy. I have no idea. I can't remember what it's called right.
This realm.
Huh. That's what it is.
If you ever.
Alright, so I'll see y'all in a little bit. Catch you soon.